Welcome back to What Arty Noobs for General Disturbance. This is the Hummel, the Tier 6 German SPG. This one's located on the eastbourne of Malinovka, and it's under the command of talon1958. And this was a replay I actually sent in earlier in the week, and actually I missed it. But he's still in the lead on the contest to get the Weekend Lion. Game on. Okay, it's a Tier 8 game with Tier 6 Arty in it, so I think the Arty are going to do rather well out of this game, because of course Arty players can hit just about anyone on the battlefield that's spotted, and when they do, if they're hitting a Tier 8, they're going to get 10% extra for each tier higher than their own tier, which means that if Talon hits a Tier 8, and he's going to end up with much more XP. That looks like it's going to drown. Rounds out. Oh dear, he drowned just before Talon could get his shell there. That is so sad. Missed out. He made a mistake. He tried to cross the gap and jumped into the water too early. Couldn't make it out. Talon's forgoing the spotting bush to try and get this Hellcat who's gone up onto the heights. And before he can get his shot in, an AMX-13F3 takes out the Hellcat. And he's just out of the game. So that AMX is doing quite well. Okay, he's changing position. Good. I like this. Another couple of enemy tanks been spotted, including a Panther 2, of all things. That's a Tier 8. Fires around in. Oh, just missed him. But he did pick up some stun assist, I think, or some splash. That guy's taking damage. He was originally stunned by Talon, but it appears that the AMX-13F3AM also fired in at the same spot. But Talon's loaded. He fires. And he gets a direct hit for 467. That is a penetrating round. The alpha on this howitzer, the stock howitzer, is 480. So to get 467, he had to go through the armor of the Panther 2. So he's definitely earned a lot of XP from that one. 20% extra. Changed his position yet again. There's still an enemy VK-2801105 located near where the Panther 2 was. Rounds out. Another excellent shot just behind him. It's tracked him. He's taking damage. And Talon's picking up the benefit. He's about to die. Yes, he's gone. So another good shot. Talon contributed to the end of that enemy, and now we're 2 up on the enemy with 4-2. Rounds out the Beast 44. It was close. He did pick up some stun assist off that one. You notice how he's advancing up the hill slowly. Getting close to the enemy on top of the hill means that he's got much more chance of getting a quick hit. He's almost loaded, going for the easy 8. He lines it up. Works out where the guy's going. He's hiding behind the rock. Okay, pull back. Oh, that was unfortunate. It hit the rock face. And I think it actually... Well, the easy 8 has gone, so he's out of the game. He's looking around for another target, and he's found a lure. A lot of people saying the lure was disappearing from their accounts just recently. I'm not sure why. But that's a direct hit. And he goes down, so Talon picks up more stun assist. This game is definitely working for him because he's hitting targets that are inside of his teammates, and of course they're taking advantage of the stun to actually do some serious damage. Now he's going to have to get a little closer to the enemy. There's a T-25-2 and a T-25-AT on the enemy side of the map, and he's going for the T-25-2, which is thin armor. Rounds out. Stuns him. He's pulling back into cover though. He's gone over that ridgeline, so he's out of sight of our teammates up on top of the hill, but he is taking damage from our other teammates in the field, and he's out the game. Okay, we've got an IS this time. He's working out where to put the shell. Rounds out. Looks as if it'll stun. Oh, it's a direct hit. Well done. I thought that one would land alongside the IS, but it actually did hit him directly. So Talon worked it out. He's getting closer and closer to the enemy. There's only 5 enemy left. 2 of them are Arty. Oh, only 4 left now. So, yes, he's using his W key to get closer to the enemy. Now, most tank players who don't play Arty don't know that Arty players do this. We do move. And the good Arty players are the ones who get close enough to the enemy to get very accurate shots on them. In fact, we're the guys who enable our teammates to actually go out there and kill the enemy because we stun them. Now, there's a tree down there. That's a good indication that somebody's nearby, but he's going for the Shrek. Rounds out. Unfortunately, lands behind the Shrek. I've heard other people calling them different names, but there's an Arty down there. We just saw the Tracer coming out from the bushes, and he's marked the spot where he thought the Tracer came from. We've got an ARL 44 guarding the Arty. Rounds out. Looks good. It is direct hit. 123, and he got some stun assists straight away. So this is turning out to be a very good battle for Talon. Now he's lost sight of the ARL 44. There's the Arty. It's an M44. He's about to fire, and the M44's gone. Over the other side of the inlet, we've got an AMX-13F3. But before Talon's shell can arrive, he's gone, and that is the end of the game. Well, that truly was a fast and furious battle, and it was furious because Talon was actually getting great hits on the enemy, which was enabling his teammates to knock them out of the game, and he was picking up stun assists as a result. He got a first-class tanker out of this game because of all the stun assists. He also got a bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. In fact, he got 6. And he got a Confederate as well for hitting more of the enemy than anyone else on his team. At least 6 tanks subsequently taken out by teammates. His win rate was only 1,456. But I think that's a measure of how much stun assist he actually got. Because, of course, win rate is worked out on actual damage rather than assisted damage. Let's have a look at team score. Well, the actual damage that Talon managed to get was 1,071 hit points, but it wasn't the highest in the game. That went to a Super Pershing, who got 2,203 hit points of damage. Second highest damage was the Shrek on the enemy team with 2,036. And the third highest damage, well, that was a Terminator tank, the T832, who got 1,568. So Talon was a little way down the table. He was beaten by only the top member of the enemy team, and 5 members of his own team, which means he was in 7th place when it came for damage. When it came to kills, though, he didn't get any at all, but that actually helped him to get the Confederate. The top scorer was, again, that Super Pershing with 3 kills. 2 kills went to the Nashorn, and also 2 kills went to the Striv M4257, who picked up a patrol duty, the G-Saw, the 1008, and the T150, and nobody on the enemy team managed to get more than 1 kill. When it came to base XP, it was the Striv M4257, because, of course, he was doing spotting. He got 1,129. I think we can see the spotting he did. Look at that, 3,084 hit points of spotting. That guy was really helping his team, as much as Talon was helping his team as well, by stunning the enemy and making them willing victims for the enemy's guns. Oh, for our guns, rather. 919 hit points of experience points, went to the Super Pershing, and 853 went to Talon. So you can see, yes, he was contributing as much as his teammates. Plus, of course, the main fact is he was tier 6. So was the Striv M42, and that's why they got such a high base XP. The T26E4 was the tier 8, so of course he was relying on actual damage to get his position in terms of XP. Talon fired 12 rounds, so he managed to pump out his rounds as quickly as he could to get damage on the enemy. 4 direct hits on the enemy, 1 penetration when we saw the penetrating shot, and I'm pretty certain that it is going to show as being the Panther 2 that he penetrated. Yes, it did. 467 hit points, 1 penetrating shot. Shows that they did actually skimp on the armor on the Panther 2 when they made it, which, well, it was a good job they didn't actually put it into production. They did make the prototypes, of course, but they never actually put it into full production. It probably would have been to their disadvantage if the armor was that thin. He also got 7 splashes on the enemy as well, 1,071 hit points, all of it at more than 300 meters. He damaged 6 of the enemy, killed none, but of course that helped him to get the Confederate. He got 36 hit points of damage resistance, but look at that, stun assist. 1,273 stun assist off 8 stuns, so it really was quite effective. It pumped him up to being a first class, and I think he probably only just missed out on getting an ace tanker. 43,766 credits on a premium account for the battle, 50,000 for completing a mission, 93,766 altogether, and after ammunition resupply took away 87,706 credits profit. 1,279 XP times 2 for the first victory, 2,559 experience points altogether. He says, now that's better. Yeah, they're doing what they're supposed to do. If you actually hit the tanks and stun the tanks that are inside your teammates, they will shoot them because obviously it's to their advantage. And that means you pick up all the stun assist, and it really does work. Whenever you pick the right targets and your teammates then shoot at them, it means you've got a much better chance of either getting a first class or an ace tanker. So it's definitely something worth to consider when you're playing Arty in a battle. So I hope you enjoyed that replay. I do know that actually Angelina hasn't sent in a replay that actually beats Talon's first class and Confederate. It was the other replay that he submitted, the other one we featured in the previous video, that actually won him this weekend's Lion. Yes, he is definitely going to win it. Angelina did say she would send in a replay if she got one, but it appears that she didn't. So it looks like Talon's the winner this week, but well, there's no guarantee that he will be the winner next week because Angelina has a habit of actually pulling out ace tankers. So it could very well be that Angelina will submit one sometime in the next couple of days. So Talon's going to have to work hard if he wants to get his next weekend on a Lion. I hope you enjoyed that replay. If you did, please give this video a like. Do subscribe to our channel. Leave a little comment down below because it feeds the algorithm. And thank you for watching.